I would not cry tonight, but that video just moves me every time. So much of what I have in my notes was said in the video, but I'm gonna follow my script. Good evening, everyone, and thank you to the GoFundMe team for the opportunity to be here tonight. This is my first trip to San Francisco, and I love this city already. As was stated, my name is Lisa Peyton Kerr, founder and president of the Foundation for Black Women's Wellness, a small but mighty organization based in the beautiful city of Madison, Wisconsin, and there's lots of Madisonians watching right now, and my family in Virginia and Maryland. Hey, everybody. Yes. We work daily to empower a generation of well Black women. You may have noted that on our t-shirts. That's what it stands for. I'm so excited to be here also along with several members of our organization and my daughter, Alana, who made this trek with me. Come on, ladies, stand up and wave your hands. Yes. Oh. And on what is my maternal grandmother, my late grandmother's birthday, which means this is an extra special day for me. She's my guardian angel. Like the 4 other incredible GoFundMe heroes here tonight, my story started from a personal experience, one that impacted me so deeply that it required me to take notice and to take action. The story began 13 years ago when my mother, Roberta Peyton, died at the age of 64 from congestive heart failure in my home city of Richmond, Virginia. It was a life-changing moment for my entire family. She was the center, she was the rock, she was our soft landing place. And her death was the most devastating and unexpected experience of my life. But in time, her death would also become the powerful catalyst that has sparked the work that I now lead. What I would come to realize in time was that my mother's death was not the exception, but the norm for far too many Black women, not only in my immediate family and my extended family, but in the larger community around me. Her death, in fact, does reflect a disturbing trend in communities across the country, like Madison, where Black women, despite our income, our education, or our family composition, are impacted disproportionately by chronic illness and die every day at very alarming rates and at far younger ages than our counterparts from mostly preventable illnesses. I witnessed these casualties in my life many times over. In fact, I lost all 3 of my paternal aunts to heart attack and stroke at the ages of 67, 52, and 57, and my mother-in-law who died of a very aggressive cancer at the age of 63, 1 year before my mother died. So one quiet afternoon, while sitting in the solitude of my bedroom with my laptop, I made a decision to do what I could in the ways that I could to be a force to transform Black women's health and to bring others along with me in my efforts. I wasn't sure how I would do it. I wasn't a healthcare professional. I was an educator and a mom. But 3 years later, after her death, I took my grief and her loving spirit and her love for people, and I launched Black Women's Wellness Day, a one-day health summit that I've hosted now for the past 11 years, just this past September in Wisconsin, along with many of the women here with me tonight. That event has grown from 40 women in a small public library in Bowie, Maryland, where I was living at the time, to nearly 700 women, partners, health advocates, and public officials who gather every year to create a new blueprint for Black women's health, which is so important in Wisconsin, where we lead the nation in health disparities for African American women, children, and families. But that was not enough. Black Women's Wellness Day would lead eventually in 2012 to the establishment of the Foundation for Black Women's Wellness. And now 8 years into that work, we have become one of our city's leading voices and advocates for Black women's health, and also across our state, and are touching the lives of women in our local community and far beyond. In fact, we will lead a walk with our many walk ambassadors who are with us today around Lake Merritt this Saturday with at least, 50? We've got about 50 to 100 women signed up who said they're gonna show up to walk in service of our cause. Each year, we reach and serve over 2,000 women and girls directly through our year-round programming and our support services, and we reach thousands more through our social channels and networks that just keep growing in Wisconsin and beyond Wisconsin. On a daily basis, we are supporting women to reduce their health risks and to become more knowledgeable and informed healthcare consumers. To access affordable and quality healthcare, we often get calls with questions about where to go. If I don't have insurance, how do I get it? How do I talk to my doctor? What questions do I ask? I want to live. Can you help me figure out my healthcare journey? We help women to live more active lifestyles. We host yoga classes, walks, stress management classes, support groups, the whole gamut. And we're connecting women every day to stabilizing resources like housing, employment, educational opportunities that enable them to improve their quality of life and to grow their financial literacy and their wealth building capacity, which is really at the root of solving the healthcare crisis that we see, driving opportunity and access and eliminating disparities and inequalities. We are working with local health systems to improve the birth outcomes of Black mothers and families in our county and state, where we experience the highest rates of low birth weight and Black infant mortality in the nation. And more importantly, we are supporting women in raising their voices as leaders and advocates on issues that impact their lives. In the words of a dear friend and community leader in Madison, who I know is watching tonight, Hattie Rudd, she said, "The Foundation for Black Women's Wellness has taken the discussion of health among Black women and others in Greater Madison from a whisper to a movement. Women are now walking together, talking together, supporting each other, organizing together, choosing life together, and becoming healthier together." And this winter, just before Christmas, my favorite holiday and my mom's favorite holiday, we will open the first Black Women's Health and Wellness Center in Madison, Wisconsin, where we will be able for the first time to house all of our programs and to triple the impact of our work. That incredible development, yes. Whew, we can't wait. This incredible development in our journey has been made possible by the generosity of just over 300 donors, everyday people like you and me who were touched by our story, which was shared through the GoFundMe platform launched earlier this year. We hosted a press conference in our space, and the response after that was overwhelming. We set a goal of $100,000, which we raised in just a few months. And our center now will become a reality very soon, and we will enter yet another chapter in the evolution of our organization's work, which leads me to my final message that I want to leave you with tonight. It is my belief that to whom much is given, much is required. We each have something unique and special to offer this world, and it is our purpose in life to uncover what that is and to act in service to this calling for the greater good. I also believe that once a problem has been revealed to you, it becomes your responsibility to do what you can in the way you can, big or small, whatever effort, ripple effects, doesn't matter how big or small. A tiny pebble causes huge ripple effects, no matter what that is. Your charge is to be a part of the solution and to do it according to your gifts and your passion. Despite the painful experiences, the injustices, and the constant challenges we face in this world, which have been shared tonight by the other incredible heroes, there is always a pathway to something new, something different, and something powerful if we choose it and if we're willing to create it. We are indeed the change we seek. So take courage, be fearless, or do it scared like I have many days. I'm still terrified a lot of the time. But do it in faith and do it in love, and the rest will unfold. Thank you.